good mythical.
Be happy with what you got, so you can always get a hot dog.
Guys, welcome back to 90.5 The Cat.
The Cat
is Too Many Problems, the show that goes from this day on this hour till noon every week. And we won't stop until we get officially banned from the radio, which we're on tracks to doing because we've been making waves in this radio wave world. Thank you to the FCC for sending us that awesome message last week. Also, talking about last week, our good friend Jaydon over spring break, you may remember, he was called upon by powers above himself, to go on an awesome adventure. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm not sure. Are you still in the midst of this adventure, or has it come to a conclusion?
Not yet. Just we still been journeying down the roads. We stopped by, a couple bars.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one bar, the Prancing Pony. We picked up some lady goblins to accompany us on the journey. You know what I'm saying? Bow chicka wow wow.
Yeah, dude. And those lady goblins, you may think that they're gross, and they are, but they're freaky, which is something that we value here.
You've had enough ale, you don't notice.
You don't notice because the ale is also a magical potion that turns them into lovely people that doesn't change their physical appearance, just their attitude. Yippee! Yeah, because we're not about judging people based on their bodies here.
Well, yeah, everybody's been enjoying the company of the lady goblins.
Mm-hmm.
The ladies.
How could you not? They're awesome.
I mean,
first they service you with your car, and they service you with
cart. It's a cart.
Yeah, with their cart. Sorry, I forgot. They service you with their mouths by helping you and giving you encouraging words. They service you with their hands by giving you back massages and helping you your muscles relax, carry stuff. And they service you with their feet in a way that I'm not sure we can actually talk about on the radio, but that's something I guess you and your crew have decided that is something that's kind of instead of having a team mantra, you just kind of do this with those goblin ladies.
Yeah, we just do that. Yeah.
Which is cool. I'm not here to dog on your guys' thing because I'm sure a long time out in the wilderness, you get into some weird habits, weird hobbies.
Yeah, it's a long walk. We had to walk far. Had to stop by a medieval Foot Locker.
What?
Yeah,
they still have those?
They only had the shoes though that had the long pointy tips, like Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see my hands, but I'm doing a wide gesture.
They're about 28 feet wide right now.
28 feet wide. My hands are apart.
Do they have the bell on the end, or is that something you have to pay extra for?
No bells on these. Okay. I think those are
not very sneaky.
Those are so old,
Oh, those are too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
But they still had the LeBron, the logo on them.
The LeBronathons.
The LeBronathons.
The ancient LeBronathons from the medieval Foot Locker.
But
good shoe choice.
Yeah, but that's pretty much. We just stopped by a medieval Foot Locker because I ripped my soles out of my other footwear. But yeah, that's pretty much for.
That's it so far.
Concluded so far, yeah.
Well, you're kind of leaving out a lot of things. I mean, you mentioned to me a few things over the phone as you were going on this adventure. Not to mention, the giantess Miss Star Miser, and she laid her egg. Do you want to talk to them about that?
I'm sorry, what was that again? I think I was off the ale whenever you.
Oh well, if it was an ailment vision that you had, you told me that giantess Miss Star Miser laid her egg. Do you want to elaborate on that at all? What is up with that laugh? You're acting
egg.
A little bit crazy.
Let's say the egg has been poached.
Whoa. What is that? What could that possibly even mean? Are you allowed to
Viewers,
talk about this?
Listeners. Y'all know.
You're nervous. I feel like this might be hitting a little bit of a soft spot. You're nervous as all get out. I've never seen you this shaky and pale. I guess we can skip on to the next thing.
Yeah,
I don't want to get you in trouble with giantess Miss Star Miser. You did mention another thing, the attack of the little people in Big Trouble. Is that something you were a part of, or did that just happen?
We fended. So there was a village, and it was very small, as you could tell, by little people. Little people village. And there was just we were the big trouble. Let's just put it that way.
Whoa. Okay. So these little people, they came into your big trouble, and are they okay?
They taste pretty good.
Oh. Is that what you guys were eating on the road?
Sorry.
There was a little hat just came out of your mouth when you burped. Is that, did you eat one
tunic.
before the show? Did you bring one with you?
Sorry.
I think you need to swallow again. There you go. I thought I heard something. Maybe I'm going crazy. What is that? Is there a mouse in this room?
Shut up. Shut up.
Me?
No,
Yeah,
no,
are you just
no.
talking to
I'm not
yourself?
talking. I'm talking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Well, another thing you mentioned was the death of adolescent Michael and his cute innocence. Now, was this a team member of yours? Was he on your trip with you? Who was adolescent Michael?
That's my little brother.
Oh, your brother died? Wait, what is this casket being brought in here right now? This is a really small casket. Is this your brother?
Today we lay to bed little Michael's adolescent innocence. He was a good soldier. A brother would say to some. Specifically me, he's my blood brother. May God rest his soul over the casket.
Is that a trebuchet? Just launched him. That was awesome.
Oh my
Yeah, I didn't even
gosh.
realize the trebuchet was underneath the casket. That was so sick. Well, send off to Michael. R.I.P. adolescent Michael and his cute innocence. He was a good trooper from what I heard. And he really served your
the
party
best.
well for the full day and a half that he was with you guys before the little people took him out. We had the triumphant return of the Trenchfoot McElroy led to the end of Donovan Tickle's tender torture. Now this one I had a hard time.
Tongue twister.
Yeah, I had a hard time wrapping my head around this one. I wrote it down as best as I remember you telling me because I was like, I got it. What is he even talking about? I mean, you were slurring your speech quite a bit. I'm sure it was the ale. You were talking to goblin chicks, pushing them off. You're like, hold on 1 second. I'm on the phone with my business partner. But I swear on everything that is medieval, you told me the triumphant return of Trenchfoot McElroy led to the end of Donovan Tickle's tender torture. What do you mean?
There was this cave,
Okay.
and it was shaped like a peculiar part of the human body. And we ventured into this little crevasse. Some
Okay.
would call.
So it was a female cave.
It's on up for interpretation.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I shouldn't assume.
Yeah. And pretty much we walked into this cave with my little fellowship. This was before the lady goblins.
Oh, this is early on.
So, yeah, we were still unsure about actually what the cave even looked like. But we went in there, and there was this one of those classic little wheels with the guy spinning around on the little wheel with his arms and legs flailed out.
A classic torture
Classic
method.
torture method. Everybody knows this one's probably a fan fave in the torture community. Check out the Reddit. But he was getting little daggers thrown at him.
That's awful.
And they were like the first one to miss takes a shot of, I don't know, whatever they had back then.
It was like a green goo or something. You
Yeah,
sent
it
me
was
a
like a
photo on
sludge.
Snapchat. It was weird.
Yeah, it had like little souls wisping out of the fumes of the liquid.
Definitely something you don't want to drink.
But yeah, we kind of just stormed in there. We were like, let's take a shot at this, and we ended that guy's torture, and we just to say we didn't have to take the shot of the green sludge because we didn't miss.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you to Trenchfoot McElroy for your... Is he in your party, I'm assuming?
Yeah, he's like probably ninth down in the chain of command.
Wow, a real underdog story then.
Yeah.
Taking down Donovan Tickle's
He gets
tender
his own
torture.
movie in the end.
What? That's sick. I can't wait for this. Trenchfoot McElroy, thank you very much for putting an end to Donovan Tickle's tender torture. Those people on the wheels, they were dizzy and they did not deserve it. Hot take, not cool.
Not cool, bro.
Not cool. But guys, this has been an awesome recap of Jaydon's awesome adventure. And he'll be back with us next week talking about his epic adventure, trips, tips, and torture methods I guess he gets along the way. Guys, this is 90.5 The Cat, and you are listening to Bound 2 by Kanye West. We'll be back shortly. Hi! Guys, this is 90.5 The Cat.
The cat.
Not the crap. I had to be very clear about that. We got a message from our manager. 90.5 The Cat. This is Too Many Problems on that radio station that I just said a bunch of times. And in studio with us today, guys, like we have to have our big special guests, and especially for our big special event segments such as this one, where we're talking about the news, we have special guests in here. Special guests, why don't you go ahead and tell us who the heck you are, man?
Who? Hello, everybody. My name is Reinhart Von Lowengram.
Reinhard, we love having you here, and your name is just so cool. It's so strong, and it's awesomely empowering to all the other Reinhards Von whatever else you just said. And we're just happy to have you, dude. We're happy to represent your family and, just your lineage. You want to elaborate on your lineage a bit?
I just gave myself that name, Von Lowengram. I just thought it sounded pretty cool.
So you're not actually part of that family?
No, not at all.
Probably for the better, because they've been known to commit a lot of heinous war crimes, especially in the medieval era, which
they
you and Jaydon might have a lot in common.
Did you say heinous war crimes?
Yes, I did, actually. That was we talked about torture, we talked about medieval times, put it all together with the heinous war crimes, and you got yourself a complete story of what the crap they were doing, and it was terrible. But, guys, talking about the news, we have some very breaking news segments that are all across the world, global spanning. Maybe you're a little bit heliocentric in the fact that I'm talking about the United States of America. But, Jaydon, why don't you break it down to us? What's going on?
So, the underground lines and pipes are reverberating at harmful frequencies that can cause reproductive harm.
Why'd you laugh at that?
That's not funny, dude. Okay, well, the crowd sure seems to like it.
The crowd still seems to like it. Wow.
That's not funny, though, guys. Why are you cheering for reproductive harm? Do they like damaged babies?
The pipes, specifically only in Huntsville, Texas, as we seem to be the epicenter of this phenomenon. The pipes are reverberating, and you can sometimes feel it when you walk around.
Where? Like, is there certain
just
spots?
Around.
How can I avoid these reverberating pipes? And is there
Get out of Huntsville! We don't need you here.
Is there going to be an end to this? What about the babies who are already born? Is there going
to? What action is the city taking to fix it?
Yeah. Mr. Funny Boy?
I talked to the mayor of Goofyville, and he said, we have not disclosed any information.
Why aren't you taking this more seriously?
Why are you talking to the mayor of Goofyville, bro?
Well,
this
the mayor
is
of Huntsville wasn't available.
Probably because he's taking care of this serious issue. Or maybe he's the one jangling the pipes down there.
Anyways, that's what I have for you. What about you, Spencer?
Thank you very much for that awesome news story. Guys, be careful when you're walking near underground pipes because your babies will be bad. In other news, Mammoth still believed to exist in Southeast Asia. Mammoth? All this time I thought Mothman lived in the American South. On a bridge? Yeah, if Mammoth still exists in Southeast Asia, then I will be able to order Mammoth fried rice? How big is that kitchen? I mean, like, how big is that chef hat? All I know is that I'm still banned from my local Asian food place for ordering human fried rice. I don't trust a shrimp to know how to cook my food. Stupid water bug. Bye-bye.
Wait, so what was the news?
The crowd hates it. This is important. Mammoths are still believed to exist. This is groundbreaking, pseudo-archaeology. I thought it was important. Who was that? Who said that in the crowd?
Who said that?
Put a spotlight on that guy. I want him out of here.
Sorry.
No spotlight? Yeah, thank you.
No spotlight.
You're lucky we didn't get the spotlight on you, dude. Keep your mouth. Zip it!
But yeah, tell us more about this mammoth. You saw a mammoth in Southeast Asia?
No, but I've heard news on Twitter from a reputable pseudo-archaeology website, and they told me that there are mammoths possibly in the area, and it just got me thinking, like, when can I get a bite of one?
Right.
You know, but like I don't want it to be responsible for cooking it, but it's just, I was just thinking.
Well, I imagine elephants wouldn't taste, that different. Have you had elephant before?
No. Have you?
No.
Why are you sweating?
What are you talking about?
Your eyes are darting around this room rapidly.
A mammoth.
Have you had elephant before?
Moving on with more breaking news. I actually caught a gelatinous cube roaming the sewers yesterday.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's made completely. It's just a giant cube of acid that lives on its own.
And what are you gonna do with that? How'd you grab it?
I couldn't touch it. I burned my hand. Look at my hand right now.
Dude, your
Gosh.
skin is dangling like a
He's
bush driver's
nubs.
arms. That's disgusting.
I was
He's
just taking
all
my
nub.
dog for a walk, and then he started barking at something down the tunnel, and I was like, his name was
what?
Ignacio. I was like, Ignacio, what are you barking at? Stop. And he took off running, and then I go down there and I just see a steaming pile of dog bones.
What the dog doing?
The dog is now part of this gelatinous cube. That's so terrible. I'm sorry. What's your name again, dude? Your stupid name that you renamed yourself? What was your first name originally? Matthew?
Martin Van Buren.
Yeah, what did you rename?
The only president not related to all the other presidents in a line of lineage.
My original name was Dan Smith. I just wanted something cool and dramatic, so I named myself Reinhart Von Lowengram. I'm sorry.
Okay, Reinhard Von Lowengram. Thank you for your cool news story about your dead freaking dog. We don't care.
Well, it's news because people don't need to go in the sewers. There's a gelatinous cube roaming around eating dogs. It'll probably eat people too.
Okay, that's fair. But I mean, how big is the cube? You said it was like yay big by yay big?
It's
one
like
or two yays by one yay?
6 feet by 6 feet.
Okay, that's a pretty dang big cube, actually.
Are you
Is
sure
he
he's not?
is he mobile?
Are you sure he's not 5'12"?
He moved very slowly. I think my dog tried to eat it, and that's why he ended up getting
So what you're saying is we got time and we don't
dissolved.
need to worry about it right now? If it's moving slowly?
We probably have a little bit of time, yeah. I don't know.
Okay. So
I
thanks
just
for
thought
that.
I'd
That's a cool.
share.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Dave Smith.
I'm sorry, I'm not a news guy. I don't know why you asked me to come
Clearly
on.
you're not, bro, because all you're talking about is your sad story about how your dog died, bro. Cry me a river. Jaydon, you want to give us some real news?
Sure thing, boss. Gas prices have been sky high since President Trump hired Snoop Dogg as Secretary of Energy. He says that the public has been urging him to go green, so he went to the greenest person he knows.
He's green now?
That's the stupidest pun I've ever heard in my
Snoop's
life.
gone green?
Guys, I don't know. I'm just here reading the headlines. I'm just an average viewer. I only read headlines.
Makes sense, makes sense. You know, I used to know a guy that was green and retired. Oh, the crowd loves it.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, they love your news. I got a bunch of Jaydonators out in the crowd today. Real J-heads, as you like to call them. All right, whatever, dude. Okay, Snoop Dogg's cool. The president
he is really cool.
not so cool, if we're being honest. He's kind of a narcissist. But who am I to say? I'm just an armchair psychologist.
You're
with
the
no
one that voted
brains.
for him. I don't know. Changing
That's
your mind,
right.
changing your mind after the gas prices go up a few cents, huh?
I only care about things in politics when they affect me directly. Other than that, I vote with the masses. So, yes, I voted for the best president we've ever had. So, sue me. In other news, tragic story out of Florida. Millions of people recently got stuck in a water slide at Six Flags in Florida last week after the Florida water table ran out of water. Pretty bad for a water table to do that. Turns out the people were too desperate for the water slide rush to listen to the lifeguard yelling what witnesses quoted him as saying, "That pipe ran dry. Take the slide and you shall die." The end of the slide is still not located to get the possible survivors out, but the Florida police said, "We'll think about getting to it when we feel like it." I sure am glad I'm scared of water slides, since last time I went on one, my nipple got ripped off when attempting to do a heroic tummy slide technique as a youth to impress nobody but myself. Guess I'll never be able to breastfeed.
Hey, that's all right, man.
Yeah, sorry it took a dark turn at the end, but it is really sad. I mean, who knows how long this water slide is, and millions of people, that's almost 1 million people.
What does the crowd think?
Come on! I looked long and hard for these news stories, crowd. These guys are unappreciative. I don't like our fan base.
It's good journalism.
Thank you. I'm sorry I made fun of your news story.
That's okay. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever. It was out of
News
pocket.
story, more like poo story.
Wow.
I can't. So what? You go on a
Disrespectful.
medieval adventure and you come back with all these cool goblin chicks, and now you think you're a hot shot.
Oh, listen to him. Listen to him.
That's
Oh,
not
God.
me.
That sounds exactly like
That's
you.
a damaged baby from your first news story.
Alert! Alert! Spencer's crying.
It's because it's dry in here. Okay, it's not. I'm not crying, dude. Who is that? Get that guy out of here. I'm tired of him. Okay, no spotlight. I guess the crew hates me too. I'm tired of this live audience crap. These people stink. All of
Thanks,
you.
guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, clearly they love. Whatever. Yeah. Anytime he talks, they clap. Yeah, cool. Real cool.
I'll autograph later.
Cut it out. Thank you.
In some other news, more local news, very local, editor-in-chief of the university newspaper, The Houstonian, Vincent Garza, as of yesterday, has come down with leprosy.
Oh no.
Yeah,
He sees leopards?
He's already lost 4 of his fingers, and he looks pretty ugly now. He's got bandages all over his face. It's It's unsightly.
I've seen a
That's
couple.
terrible.
I don't know how he's going to type
articles.
articles anymore or
Maybe he just
play
needs
bass
to
because
keep-
he's also in a band. He plays bass guitar. He's not going to be able to do that anymore either.
I mean, aren't they all chat GBT anyways?
Huh?
What?
Oh, his articles.
All the articles.
I thought you meant all the lepers are ChatGPT. No.
All the leopards I'm seeing are fine.
Yeah, I've seen a few leopards around town, but I didn't know that if you see them, they attack your fingers. Like, that's pretty messed up, dude. It's turning my stomach thinking about it.
It's not good. It's not good. So watch out for gelatinous cubes, mammoths, and leopards.
Maybe we could combine the gelatinous cube, get on his good side, and send him towards the leopards. You see? Leprosy.
In other news, public coined new term homeless maxing used to describe the government's recent actions. What's your thoughts on this guest that we've had?
It's very
here for the
politically
first time?
incorrect. It's very insensitive, and
Yeah, the modern term is hobo maxing.
I'm kind of disgusted you said that. The new PC term we use for homelessness is urban campers. So I'd appreciate if you use that term instead.
Why the word urban?
Yeah.
From you, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Because it's, they're without a home in the city. That's urban.
You have a real elitist name,
urban
Mr. Von
campers.
Berbenathin or whatever.
Yeah.
To talk about
You have
who's
a-
urban
you
and
have
who's
some
Reinhart
sort of
Von
title.
Lowengram is the name.
I'm tired of this dude.
So I'd appreciate it if you used my politically correct term that I
Reinhart
came up
Von
with.
Berbenathin.
Okay.
You know, we had Creed in here last week, and he could talk better than your last name even sounds.
You had
for-
Creed as a guest?
Yeah. He's a month pregnant. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
You have to listen to the last
Got
episode. It's
that.
pretty interesting stuff. But yeah,
Unfortunately,
homeless
you
max-
can't breastfeed anymore.
I can't. If the kid is born, I'll have to buy
He's
dry
pregnant
formula.
even with all these reproductive issues going on in Huntsville with the pipes.
He avoided it. He got out last week, so
Okay.
he's missed out on
Yeah.
it. But unfortunately for the
He couldn't get here, the
unhoused
gas prices were
population,
so high.
yeah, he barely made it out with the gas prices. So he's stuck wherever he is now, just like we all are with the gas prices and the reverberations making it impossible to drive. But hopefully all the unhoused maxing people are able to not have kids because they don't even have a choice. So just like the rest of us, we're all babyless, and some of us are nippleless. And other news, this is a really exciting story, guys. I hope that y'all are ready for this one. I was really excited to hear this. Gambling is now classified as fun and safe for all since the new legislation is now granting gamblers who don't win a big ribbon of participation to boost morale and change the nasty image of gambling having losers. Only deal is, if you snooze on this, you lose. Ironically enough.
That one's down.
Is that Fortnite?
That one was a certified Fortnite down moment.
Dude, well, actually, gambling's up. You don't lose, you just get a participation ribbon. And, you know, a lot of Gen X people don't like those participation ribbons, probably because they didn't
Yeah.
get one themselves. Yeah, losers. Live with that. You got deemed a loser in third grade,
You
and now
couldn't
we're
even
all
participate.
participants.
You couldn't even participate.
You're such a bad participant. You lost. Deal with that. Talk
I'm
to your
more of a
therapist about that.
precipitate because I rain down and destroy my enemies.
You know, last time we talked about that country, we got in trouble, so I'd watch your tongue, buddy. No more Iran talk.
I didn't. That's not what I said, but okay, other
Hey,
guests.
man, you can try to talk your way out of this one, but I think the crowd is on my side. Isn't that right, guys? Okay. Screw me. Whatever, dude. I'm out. This is. I won't be back here next week if you guys keep this up.
that?
Who said that? That's the same guy. I'm going crazy, man. I'm going crazy.
You're losing. Just relax.
Okay, guys.
You have any other news? I have one more story. It was breaking news, last minute breaking news.
Breaking
All right.
news.
Breaking news.
My arm is broken.
Breaking news. This is a spy report out of South America. Very important. Spy report. Kool-Aid is releasing a new flavor of drink called Guyanna Punch in honor of the arbitrary number of years since all of the members of Jonestown got to go to heaven together. Yippee! It's a really exciting new flavor.
Wow.
I've heard it's going to taste just
Jonestown?
like the original. Yeah.
And that's a real deep cut there.
Yeah, and I'm just excited. I really enjoy history. I really enjoy Kool-Aid.
That's a bit insensitive. I thought the Kool-Aid was pretty tasty. I'm not gonna lie.
You survived?
Oh,
I mean,
dude.
you didn't go to heaven?
No, I stayed here. Someone had to stay behind.
True, to document it
Yeah.
and make sure everyone else is transporting
Mhm.
their soul safely
yeah.
and stuff.
No, it was delicious.
I'm just really excited for the new
It was like he made his own custom mixed berry flavor.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I don't even know what was in it. 23 flavors.
Whoa.
Just like Dr. Pepper.
Whoa.
Kool-Aid, more like that was a lame aid story.
I swear, if you guys do,
Thank you guys. Thank you.
okay. I'm on my last little stay here. I'm just excited. Dr. Pepper recently announced after the Kool-Aid's doing their flavor. Dr. Pepper said that they're gonna do a Hale Bopp Comet themed flavor, and it's gonna be inspired by the Nike shoe that all of our Haley's Comet Hale Bopp people. Our friends who have went on to another world as well, they're releasing a flavor inspired by the shoe. I'm curious about what that flavor is going to be like, because I mean, a shoe, the first thing you don't think about is taste. You probably think about delicious smells, but not so much the taste. But I'm interested. It's a salty beverage, they've said, and it's going to be very interesting, and I'm just excited for that.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
Yummy.
Who is that? This little guy's been talking. Does he have a microphone? Is he our producer? Is that the sound op? Is that the board op guy?
Is that Morse code?
Is he sending a... That was awesome. Whatever that was, it was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
I'm just happy that happened. We all heard it together. Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Someone be the grizzly bear of bad news. Rawr! This is the end of the show you've come to know and love. We're going to be back next week, so it's not the official end. Can't get rid of us yet. Maybe this episode we pushed the lines a little bit too far, but we're still here, and we're getting in trouble every week on Too Many Problems. And
Too many.
This is my own prison.
My crew.
Goodbye.